Rasta Carl exiled with a secret. Part 2, The Call Home. Thousands of miles from everything he'd ever known, Carlton Smith stepped off the plane into the thick Jamaican heat. The scent of salt and asphalt hit him like a memory he couldn't fully grasp. The plane door closed behind him with a metallic clang, final and cruel. No cheering family, no welcome home, just silence. He was no longer a citizen of dreams, just a deportee with a bag of belongings, a broken phone, and a secret worth $500,000. At the processing center, the Jamaican officials handled him with cold efficiency. His phone, now useless without a local SIM, was handed back to him. Just a black screen filled with photos, texts, and ghosts. They offered him a week at a government-run boarding house. After that, he'd be on his own. He politely declined. His cousin was supposed to meet him. But hours passed, 5 to be exact. The sun sank, casting long shadows across the airport lot. Travelers came and went, families reunited, couples argued, but no cousin, no ride, no plan. Carlton sat outside on a hard bench, bags at his feet, back aching, stomach growling. He hadn't eaten since the day before. The weight of hunger, failure, and helplessness pushed on his chest like a boulder. Then came the flashing lights of a police cruiser. "You can't sit here all night, boss," the officer said through the open window. Carlton stood weakly. "My cousin never show, got deported today. Me ain't have no money, no ride, nothing." The officer stepped out. He was broad-shouldered, mid-40s, with the tired kindness of a man who's seen too much. His name tag read, Clive. "Ya eat anything since ya land?" Carlton shook his head. "Not a ting, man, I starving." Clive exhaled and waved him toward the car. "Come, let's get you something before you drop down on my watch." They stopped at a roadside cook shop. Clive bought him 2 beef patties, 2 slices of bread, and a chilled orange juice. Carlton ate like it was his first meal in weeks, because it might as well have been. "You can stay at my place tonight," Clive said, unlocking the cruiser. "But come morning, you find your way to May Pen. Seen?" Tears welled up in Carlton's eyes. "I won't forget this, Officer Clive. Never." That night, Carlton slept on a thin mattress in Clive's spare room. It wasn't much, but it was safe. It was human. It reminded him that the world, for all its cruelty, still had pockets of grace. The next morning, Clive made a few calls. One of his friends, a rough-looking taxi man with gold teeth and a no-nonsense attitude, pulled up. "Me can't work for free," the man barked. Carlton, desperate, took off his wristwatch, a $300 fossil piece he'd cherished for years, and handed it over. "Dis all I got." The man examined it. "You got anything else?" Before Carlton could speak, Clive stepped forward. "All right now is enough. Drop the man to May Pen." The driver hesitated, then gave a slow nod. "Me gon' drop him." Carlton exhaled. But before he climbed in, something tugged at him. Time was running out. "Officer Clive, I will beg you one more favor. Can I borrow your phone? Just one overseas call. It's urgent." Clive frowned. "Me can't afford no big international bill, star." "I swear, it's quick, life or death." Clive studied him, then handed over the phone. Carlton dialed James's number with trembling fingers. The phone rang out. No answer. He dials again. "Please, please answer," he pleads silently. Click. "Hello? Who is this?" James's voice came through, cautious, unfamiliar. Carlton's voice cracked. "It's me. Carlton." "Carlton who?" "Carlton, we're Carl." A beat of silence, then, "Rasta Carl! No way! Yo, where you been, brethren? I've been calling you. What's good?" James always tried to sound Caribbean. It never quite worked, but Carlton appreciated the effort. "I'm in Jamaica." "Nice, man. Vacation vibes." "No." Carlton's voice dropped. "Deported." The laughter died. "Wait. What? Damn, are you serious?" "I don't have time to explain. I'm on borrowed minutes. Listen carefully." James got quiet. "You remember what you told me to buy 7 years ago?" James's voice sharpened. Bitcoin? Carlton nodded. All 6 of them. It's all still there. But I didn't get a chance to grab anything before ICE took me. It's at Janice's place. My room, the laptop and thumb drive. You feel me? I feel you, man. I have been calling Janice from the ICE Deportation Center, but she never answers. If you can't get the laptop, just get the thumb drive. Everything's on it. That drive is my life now. I got you, James said firmly. Make it happen, James. Please. Clive tapped his watch. That's long enough. Wrap it up. I gotta go, Carlton said, voice cracking. I will WhatsApp you when I get Wi-Fi. I'm counting on you, man. You got it, Carl. I'll handle it. Carlton ended the call, heart pounding. He turned to Clive, full of gratitude. I owe you my life, my brother. Clive just smiled and handed him $1,500 Jamaica. That's 10 US dollars. Pay me back later if you ever make it back up this way. Here is my number. Link me. But now, go find your family. As the taxi rumbled toward May Pen, Carlton stared out the window at the Jamaican countryside. Lush hills, small towns, people selling fruit from wooden stalls. It was beautiful, but it didn't feel like home. He wondered how his Aunt Jess would greet him. He hadn't seen her in years. And Delroy, his cousin, last he heard, was running a bar and dealing with baby mother drama. This wasn't a return, it was a reckoning. Still, Carlton had already made up his mind. He would humble himself, swallow his pride, work, serve, clean the yard if he had to. Whatever it took to survive until James came through. He didn't know how Janice would react, whether she'd even let James in, whether she had already tossed the thumb drive aside, or worse, sold the laptop on eBay. But he couldn't think about that now. He was alive. He had a chance. And as long as that thumb drive still existed, Carlton Smith still had a future. To be continued. Will James retrieve the Bitcoin-laden drive before it's lost forever? Will Janice discover its value and complicate everything? Can Carlton rebuild from exile and claim his second chance? Stay tuned for part 3, coming soon.